Welcome back to my videos, guys. This is Chef Ajay, and in today's video I'm cooking Palak Paneer. This is a spinach recipe with Indian coated cheese. This is simple, straightforward recipe, and let me show you how to do it. So heat up your pan and add ghee. I'm using a plant-based ghee. These days in the market they are easily available, but you can cook it into oil or even the ghee, the regular ghee. So let it heat up. The spinach is a versatile green leafy veg, really good for health. You can replace paneer with the chicken, tofu, or even mushrooms. So finally chop the garlic. You can bash it like this lightly, and then it gets easier to chop up garlic. Thinly chop ginger, and now thinly chop green chilies, and now thinly slice onion. And as the ghee gets hot, add cumin seeds, and then add red chilies. And this is the special ingredient. This is the asafoetida. This is a strong flavoring spice which adds a beautiful taste in vegetarian dishes. So let it form a bit, and then add garlic. Now fry your garlic on a medium flame and let it get a little bit of color, and then add ginger and chilies. Again, fry them for about 30 seconds to 40 seconds. You can smell a nice aroma. The ginger and the garlic and the chilies, they are great together when they cook. And now I'm going to add chopped up onions. On a medium flame, fry these ingredients until they get a nice light brown color. You want to make sure that they get a light brown. So cook everything on a medium flame. You want to give a nice brown color. You can smell a nice garlic flavor, aroma coming through. And the garlic goes really well with the spinach, and the flavor of garlic should come through. My onions, garlic and ginger have nicely browned, and that's what we want. You don't really want any raw flavors in spinach and cottage cheese curry. So now I'm going to add my blanched spinach. It's a spinach leaf, and they were blanched, and then I added some coriander and green chilies, and now I'm going to add into my pan. Now I'm going to cook it through until it starts to get thickened. I need to evaporate some of the moisture and let the flavors develop, and it takes about 6 to 10 minutes depending how much water is in your spinach puree. So cook your spinach until it starts to thicken up. It takes a little bit longer, but this is where we are trying to develop the taste of spinach. It has a beautiful mild and a sweet flavor, and I'm going to let it develop more with the ginger and garlic, especially with the garlic. It takes a little longer, so keep your flame gentle, maybe a medium, and then keep stirring and keep cooking. The spinach has started to reduce. You can see the moisture is evaporating, and you want to keep cooking until you see a thin layer of oil separating, or the ghee in this case separating and coming on the surface, and that's the indication that your spinach is cooked. Now you see the ghee has started to separate, and you can see on the sides, but it still needs a little bit of cooking. It still needs a little bit of cooking time, because as I said, the spinach takes time to develop its flavors. So if you want to eat tasty spinach curry, that's what it needs. It needs cooking time. Keep cooking, keep your patience before you add any more ingredients. All the spinach has reduced to this much only, but this is packed with loads of flavor, I bet. So at this stage, I'm going to add my paneer cubes. You can cut them, slice them, cube them according to your own likeness. I like to have thin sliced because there is no flavor inside, so this much thinness is enough for me. and I'm going to sear them in the pan before I mix them with my spinach, just for a minute or so. And paneer has slightly seared, and now mix everything together. At this stage I'm going to add cumin powder. This is my roasted cumin powder, and garam masala and salt, and I'm going to dilute it with a little bit of water. And now add butter, and along with butter add cream, and you see the color will change, the flavor will change, and the texture will also change. You want to make sure that the flame is low, and you don't want to cook it for too long after you've added the butter and cream. And to finish off, I'm going to add some crushed leaves of fenugreek, and mix everything together. And now all that's left is to do a seasoning taste. I can't tell you how tasty, how creamy, how garlicky this palak paneer is. This is the essence of a palak paneer. It takes a little bit longer to cook a palak or the spinach, but the flavors are unbelievable. Do give it a go, do let me know how you get on, and I look forward to see you in my next video.